Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. Today I am finally reviewing the Kylie Jenner Lip Kits that I got a few weeks ago. As you guys know, I told you guys it's so hard to get. All of you guys I'm sure know that it's pretty difficult to get. Finally got my hands on a couple of them that I wanted to try out, and I'm here to do a review for you guys today. If you guys want to see lip swatches, you will at the end of the video, but right now is the quick review. So they come in these boxes right here. And the packaging is not really me. It has a little girl in there. It looks like it's kind of dripping blood. Very Kylie Jenner-esque though, so it totally matches her personality. And in each lip kit, the reason it's called a kit is because you get a liquid lipstick and a matching lip liner to go with it. They retail for $29 per kit, which if you think about it then is about $15, $14 for a liquid lipstick. And then $14 for a lip liner, which in that sense, if you think about it, it's actually quite cheap because liquid lipsticks besides ColourPop are all in the $20 range, if not late teens, like $18, $19. So in that sense, it's a lot cheaper. Even lip liners now, to get a good lip liner for $14 is pretty difficult. So the two colors that I picked up are Dolce K, which is the nude that I'm wearing right now, and Posie K, which is a pink. So first, to go on to specs about this product, the lip liners have 1 gram of product. I compared it to MAC, this lip liner right here, and the MAC lip liners have 1.45 grams. These are $17 now, and these, you know, as we calculated, was about $14. Liquid lipsticks are 0.11 or 0.11 fluid ounces. I compared them to ColourPop, and this has 0.11 fluid ounces, so actually they're the exact same. So in that sense, that's a great thing. As you guys can see, it literally is the exact same packaging with different colors, exact same size. That makes sense. So it's just a lip liner that is a little bit less product. So going on to the product, I have to say I was pleasantly surprised by the packaging because in people's videos, this packaging looked really cheap to me. It looked like it would have no weight. It would be a really cheap plastic, and it's actually not true. It feels heavy. And as stupid as it sounds, usually products that are heavier seem to be more luxurious and seem to be made with better quality plastics or glass. So in that sense, this packaging is actually really sturdy and it does feel luxurious, which I did not expect it to. So even though the packaging is very contemporary, I do find it to be quite luxurious once you actually hold it in your hand. That being said, the lip liners I'm obsessed with because I did not think that it would be as creamy as it is, and it is extremely creamy. This is Dolce K, which is a nude. That is the swatch. It is a nice mauve-y nude, and I have learned through trial and error that mauve nudes are the best way to go for brown skin girls because it stops you from looking gray. It has a little bit of that pink purplish tone to it, which makes you look like you're alive, so that's important. These lip liners are very, very creamy, but that as a result makes you use up more product because you are using a lot more of this than you would say a MAC lip liner. You notice as you're using that you need to constantly sharpen it, so that's eating up a little bit more product. Same thing for Posie K, I assume both are the same. Next, for the liquid lipstick, the consistency is extremely watery. It reminds me a lot of the ColourPop liquid lipsticks, which are also very watery. So in terms of consistency, it's the same. I always find liquid lipsticks pretty easy to wear. I know a lot of people say that they're not easy to wear, they feel bad in your lips, but I honestly use lip balm under everything. For these specifically, I've been using the Glossier Balm.com under them every single time I wear it. And it doesn't mattify 100% then because you do have a balm, but you can put on a powder on top if you want. But I find that super easy to wear. But with liquid lipstick, you don't want to keep, you know, doing that because it is going to move and you're going to get patchy lips. So regardless of if it's comfortable or uncomfortable to wear, you don't want to rub your lips together the way that you would if you're wearing an actual lipstick, because in a lipstick it doesn't quite matter. It's more emollient than a mattifying liquid lipstick would be. So here is a swatch of Dolce K. I will say these are super pigmented. You really only need one swipe to get the pigmentation that you want. And as all liquid lipsticks are, when you first apply it, it looks vastly different than when it dries. And the drying time is very little as well. I would say 30 to 40 seconds max. It's 100% dry, which is the quickest lipstick that I have seen dry in any mattifying formula in a liquid lipstick. So that, in that sense, it's awesome. You one swipe, you put it on, it's done, it's on your lips, it's good to go. So Dolce K, I'm obsessed with the formula of this. It looks amazing. It's almost, I would say, my perfect nude lipstick. I haven't come across an awesome nude like this. For a long time, mine is Illamasqua's Buff, but I think this is actually more flattering. It has a mauve tone, but it almost seems a little bit peachier than most of the mauve tones that you would ever try, because mauve tones don't really have peach, but this sort of does, but it's very flattering. Next, Dolce K. This was a color that I was not sure of. I thought it would be more mauve than it is. It's actually much more pink than I expected. So I can't say I love the color as much as I love Dolce K. Dolce K has just become my favorite liquid lipstick ever and color ever. But this is Dolce K. So right here, you have Dolce K. You've got the lip liner, liquid lipstick. They look exactly the same. This is Dolce K. Very, very pretty, very flattering. Lip liner again is amazing. I would say this is probably my favorite lip liner formula that I've ever tried. It is so creamy and so emollient. But then I feel like the liquid lipstick is a little different in formula than that of Dolce K. What I mean by that is that I feel like when I put it on and it dries fully, it looks a lot more powdery than Dolce K does. At least on my lips. I do have a lot of lines on my lips. My lips are not completely smooth. And I feel like Dolce K was accentuating that. So I can't say I'm obsessed with this. I do think also with this that I would prefer using a little bit of a darker lip liner like Plum by MAC and things like that, as opposed to the Dolce K lip liner with this, because then there's no depth that lipstick gives me. Other than that, I think the formula has been absolutely great. I didn't imagine it to be as good as it is. I think the color Dolce K, for all of you brown skin girls, you guys will love it. It will be your favorite. In order to get it, it's really difficult. I would suggest following Kylie Jenner on Instagram as well as Kylie Cosmetics. The second it's going to relaunch, they post an Instagram photo and they'll tell you what time. You literally need to be on the website at the exact time that it launches and order it within 1 or 2 minutes or you will miss out. As I mentioned, they're $29, but I really do think that they are worth every penny. They are amazing. Now, if you guys want to see my lip swatch video, please keep watching.